for the takedown. They're side by side. They'll go out of bounds. 5 seconds left. Let's follow the last 5 seconds of Harrison Johnson's match. He trails again 3-2. Needs a takedown to win it. He shoots right off the whistle. Poor shot, and he is not going to get it. Harrison Johnson will lose it. 3-2 will be the final score there. So Johnson will drop to the consolation side of the bracket for the Fleming Wildcats. Merino's Wyatt Barber out there now.
Fleming still has 2 more wrestlers to come in this quarterfinal round, Justin Stone and Andrew Lightsey.
Big match here, Merino versus Burlington. Wyatt Barber coming in 27-1, a senior for the Merino Rams.
We're at the 140-pound quarterfinals, not long until we see Lane Crumley of Akron at 145 pounds. Also, Dalton Marini of Wiggins at 145 in these quarterfinals.
Trenton Rico, the Burlington Cougars, 34-7, taking on Barber. They are underway, 50 seconds into their match. Still no score. They work on their feet. And there is another Akron Ram wrestler, Lane Crumley, checking in on mat number 2. So we're going to finish the 2A bracket before you wrestle, Rob.
Not sure what's going on here.
Rob looking for 135-pounder Tony Guzman was out there and then got whisked to another mat and then never ended up actually wrestling. For Brush, Elijah Moore did advance on to the semifinals earlier. Angel Rivera did lose his quarterfinal match by pin to drop into the second round consolation.
We're down to 34 seconds left in the first period for Merino's Wyatt Barber. They still work on their feet. They ought to be getting dizzy by now. They've been working clockwise circles inside the 10-foot ring. And no score there. Here's a takedown immediately by Akron's Lane Crumley. He goes up 2-zip over Rito Taranga from Holly. Crumley 33-1 for the Rams. He was in the championship match last year, right?
Yep, he finished second at 140 pounds. He's taken on Tarango's 26-13 this year.
I think the big problem, we got guys with the bracket, 135. Well, no. They're over there. I finally found Dave Urich. He's over at the head table here.
Merino's Wyatt Barber got a takedown. He's going to get a couple of back points maybe at the end of the period. Did he get any? No, I guess he doesn't. But Barber will lead 2-zip at the end of the first period. The 145-pound match, Akron's Lane Crumley still leads 2-zip, minute 20 to go in the first period. He's riding.
So Merino's Barber and Akron's Crumley out on the mat right now, and the next available will be Wiggins Dalton Marini as he'll take on Dale Dean Quintana of Centennial.
Barber is going to be riding in the second period and immediately lets his opponent up. He's still hanging on to a single leg, but then he gives up the escape. So it's 2-1. They'll wrestle on their feet. Akron's Lane Crumley trying to bar up an arm and walk around the head to put his opponent on his back. He does get him turned over enough for points. I don't know if he can get a pin from there, but he has it settled in for definitely meeting that criteria for the back points. So he'll go up at least 5-zip. Merino's Wyatt Barber just got taken down, and he will trail 3-2 with a minute 25 to go in the second period.
An Akron Merino wrestler out there right now, and it's interesting because both schools are 0-2 thus far in this round, still looking for their first semifinalists.
Rams have, both Rams, I can't say Rams, they're both Rams. The Merino Rams have struggled in this round, lost several matches. And now Wyatt Barber trying to turn that around.
Yep, Hastings and Hayes both went down to defeat.
We're down to a minute 15 in the second period. Here's a reversal by Wyatt Barber. He goes up now 4-3 with a minute 10 left in the second period. First period comes to a close for Akron's Lane Crumley. He leads 5-zip. Got an update, Rob?
No, I think we've got a lot of confusion. This is going to be interesting. Kind of taping the officials down there. They're doing a lot of pointing and a lot of gesturing, and I'm wondering if they didn't get a couple of wrestlers that wrestled the wrong opponent or something. Dave Urich's walking away. So is the Hotchkiss coach. A couple of words with the officials. Now 2 officials are down there yelling at each other.
I don't know if we've seen this at the state tournament, if there were wrong wrestlers. Akron's Lane Crumley has gone up by a score of 9-1 with a minute 35 left in the second period. Merino's Wyatt Barber leading 4-3, 40 seconds to go in the second period. Wyatt Barber trying to work power half Nelson, got his left forearm mashed in the back of the neck of Trenton Rico of the Burlington Cougars. Lane Crumley got another arm bar up again, trying to stack up his opponent, trying to lock it in, and Crumley in good position, settling in, trying to work a pin with a minute 7 to go in the second period. Dalton Marini going to be coming up for the Wiggins Tigers very soon. We're going to be through the 145-pound bracket before you get your 135-pound match.
Hey, we got it. Coach Urick showed up at mat 9. Tony Guzman is there.
There's the pin for Crumley.
And the Hotchkiss coach has showed up.
2 minutes and 59 seconds. Lane Crumley wins by pin. So an Akron Ram is in the semis.
Okay, Tony Guzman is finally underway against Ryan Spoor out of Hotchkiss. Guzman in on a single leg shot. Front headlock by Spoor, and he'll pop out of bounds.
Merino's Wyatt Barber leads 4-3 at the end of the second period, and here comes Wiggins' Dalton Marini, going to be on the same mat that Lane Crumley just finished on.
Guzman blocks a shot by Spoor, trying to get in on a single leg. Now he gets caught in that front headlock again. Pushes out of that. Now trying to fight off a tackle by Spoor. Guzman gets his whizzer in there, mashes the head down, and Spoor's backing out of bounds. They'll restart, still no score.
Blood timeout for Merino's Wyatt Barber. Leading 4-3 heading into the third period there. Still waiting. Dalton Marini at the scores table, ready to wrestle here in just a moment.
Akron's YW Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, wishing all local wrestlers well at state.
45 pounds. Match 1.
As Guzman wrist tying, banging foreheads. And on the green Pinedale Wrangler mat. Oh, there's a shot by Spoor. Guzman blocks that. Now drops in on a single leg. Spoor will catch him in that front headlock. Hotchkiss in the red and white singlet. Guzman in the gold singlet.
Merino's Wyatt Barber hits a reversal, a switch immediately. It goes up to 6-3 starting out the third period for the Merino Rams. And Dalton Marini is out ready to wrestle for the Wiggins Tigers.
Guzman with a double leg tackle works up the body and gets a takedown.
Merino's Wyatt Barber riding, leading 6-3, minute and a half left in the match. And Wiggins' Dalton Marini is underway at 145 pounds against Dale Dean Quintana from Centennial. Takedown quickly for Dalton Marini.
Guzman working from the top, 20 seconds left.
Wyatt Barber up 6-3, minute 8 left in that match. Wiggins Dalton Marini up 2-zip, minute and a half left in the first period. He rides in his match.
145 pounds. Match 144. Dustin.
We're down to 3 seconds, and I think they're going to give Spoor an escape. Both wrestlers were clear out of bounds, but Spoor gets the escape to make it 2-1. We'll head to the second period.
Merino's Wyatt Barber's continue to ride. 40 seconds left in the match. He leads 6-3. His opponent from Burlington starting to make his way up onto his feet. And we're down to a minute to go in the first period for Wiggins Dalton Marini. He leads 2-zip. Has been riding pretty much the entire first period.
Big Guzman starts on the bottom in the second period. Tries to hit a switch. He's up by 1.
Next is available 3.
And Spoor hanging on to double legs. Guzman trying to hip out and work his switch.
Now wrestling, mat 1.
Spoor just hanging on to the legs, nothing happening.
Match 145.
Now they get back in a little better position. They'll have to reset and start all over again.
Wyatt Barber down to 15 seconds. He leads 6-3. He's going to move on into the championship semifinals tonight.
Guzman hooks up a knee. Spoor trying to throw the grapevine at him. Guzman needs to swim out from underneath, and he can pop out for a reversal here. Barber got Spoor pretty high.
Barber made it exciting. He gave it a reversal at the end of the match, but he'll still win it. 6-5 will be the final score. Merino's Wyatt Barber in the championship semifinals. So